All right, last week we worked on using that little mannequin style to draw people. This week you're going to draw yourself in your street clothes and you're going to pose yourself. Now, if you want to take a photograph of yourself to draw from, that's perfectly fine. I found an old photograph of myself from when I was probably about 23 years old there, getting ready to go skateboarding. And I just thought that was a fun picture, so I'm going to use that as my picture to work from for my portrait. So it's helpful to have done what we did last week to see all these bends. So if I look at this picture, I see how my arm is bent. This shoulder is higher than this shoulder. It's kind of slanting down. This arm's bent and the hand is curled over. I can't see my legs, but I'm not going to use my legs in this portrait. I'm going to do it from the waist up, just like it is in the photograph. I may even I'll put my skateboard in there as well, but I'm not going to have any of this other stuff. So my car is going to be out of the picture. So I'll come back in a second when that's all laid out. All right, I've got it roughed out. Had a few things to sort out. Look how big I started with my head. I kept getting smaller and smaller. Even though I've drawn lots of people, it's always easy to get kind of out of control with how big you make things, like eyes and the head. So this has to get more and more realistic, but I don't want to get too much pencil on here because I do have to put color on here. But I did get some of my harder lines down. I'm going to use color for the most of the rest of this picture. And one thing that's really important is look at all the folds in this arm. So I want to really get that in there right. This was just trying to get me in place. But I really like to get that detail because that's something that Kehinde Wiley really did a lot of in his pictures, was to really get those going. So you're just going to draw your portrait. Do not put in a background. The background is going to be that style of wallpaper. So we're not even going to use this paper. We're going to cut this out of here and put it right on top of a different paper. So your job today is to really get this picture drawn out well and try to make it look as close to real as you can.